It helps if I turn on my microphone. Hello. How y'all doing today? They were back to the pie. Actually, I forgot to check mod updates again. Ah, we're good. So between this last stream and this stream, or at least in between the last pie stream and this pie stream, I released Recipe Book 4. Oh my god. Ah! We're not off to a great start, chat. Really not. Oh geez, my microphone redlined a lot. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, this stream is gonna be fun. In between the last pie stream and this pie stream, I released Recipe Book. Oh, I said it wrong again. I released Recipe Book 4. There we go. I can speak English. English is fun. Yeah, with that comes a few more settings, so we're gonna do that. Actually, one sec, I forgot. I'm the worst streamer ever. Hold on. I forgot to do my Discord notifications, because I still haven't automated those. There we go. Hello, Backoid. Okay, so we are going to try this. We're going to exclude recipes, and we're going to search materials only, which means that we're only going to see materials here. And we will, they will not be grouped with the recipe. Hello, Candu. Hello there. Okay, so in the last stream, I seem to remember that it ended pretty abruptly because my internet died. I have since switched back to using a USB Ethernet adapter because this motherboard is a little schizophrenic when it comes to Ethernet. I have also changed out the cable to the one that I was using in my last apartment, and I got everything battened down because before I was using a temporary cable that just ran straight to my router. It was really ugly and in the way. But now I'm using the actual cable that has a lot of length on it. It's actually too long, so I had to coil it. And it is now nice and tucked away. Yeah, my apartment is slowly coming together. Slowly being the keyboard there. Also, I forgot one other thing. We didn't have elevated rails turned on, so I'm do that real quick. Okay, just making sure I didn't have anything else open. I love it when high CPU usage makes my audio skip like that. That's fun. Didn't happen on Pulse Audio, just saying. Pipewire has that one issue. Okay. So now, what do we need to do that again? There we go. Cool. Okay, so we were working on tar, and we got some stuff done. Okay, good, that worked. We got some stuff done, but now we have a surplus of coal. Oh, never mind. We have a surplus of coke. Okay, so we're making a zillion coke now, and we're also making a zillion iron oxide. So we need to bring those to places that are more helpful. Does the mobile have a Realtek NIC by chance? I don't know. ASRock Z490i. Wait, no, that's not ASRock, that's Asus. Z490i motherboard. Yeah, it's Asus, okay. Z490i motherboard NIC. Oh, it has 2.5 gig internet, Ethernet? That's cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Too lazy to keep Googling. This stone patch is getting a little unfortunate. We're gonna need to replace that soon. Okay, so we need to get rid of the iron oxides. The iron oxides for this coke line here are already being taken care of slowly. So we need to figure out how many furnaces we need. Look into iron plates. Oh yeah, we also have iron oxides here, don't we? I think what we want to do, since we have 3 different places that are making iron oxides now, we should just make the iron oxides be a belt. There we go. Okay. Well, actually, I do want the default to be that. So the coke is all gonna come over here onto this belt. Somehow. Kind of running out of space. What is this? That's coal dust. Perhaps we, because our base is dumb, perhaps we have to put it out the other way. Instead of bringing it through this really narrow corridor here and through here, we instead bring it around the outside. Mine does not work at all unless I deinstall the drivers for it. Like, I can't just install the old version. I have to let Windows pick the default version itself, and Linux I just reboot till it works. Interesting. That does sound like it sucks a lot. I think I can make this fit. It'll just share a line with water. We're weaving, boys. We're dodging, we're weaving. There we go, easy. Okay, so now 1/2 of this is coke. Hired in Factorio, never subbed. Adblock on, stolen laptop, neighbor's Wi-Fi, mama's house for entertainment. What you gonna do about it? Hello, Jigsaw. How dare you not sub to me? Oh shoot, I have an apartment inspection tomorrow. Need to clean. Get out and clean up all my nasty garbage that I haven't finished unpacking yet. Oh no, that's gonna suck. Okay, can't do that. Stop, stop. There we go. Because that takes care of those, but how much iron oxide are we gonna make? We're gonna make 0.9 per second. And how much do you consume? What? Hold on. Oh no, that's correct. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to read my own interface. I think Rate Calculator Refactor is next on my list of personal mod projects. Because Crastorio 2 is the next mod project now that Recipe Book 4 is done. But once Crastorio 2 is out and more or less stable, then I'm going to go back to Rate Calculator and redo the interface again because I hate this. Like, I've come to really dislike this interface. I'm going to put it back to more like what it was in 2.0. But because people are people, I'm going to have to keep an option for this one. So I basically just need to refactor the UI to be more modular, and then I will make an option to set it to the old interface. And then I'll try to make it work with ghosts, which will be fun. Fun being a key word. I want to lower music? What? When I tested When I did an audio test before and my music or my voice was so much louder than the music, I thought it was fine. I can never get it right. Is it better now though? Let's bring back the thing you drag horizontally to change multiple. Oh, a multiplier. I see. I could do shift to go up by 5. I really don't want to put a slider back in. I don't like the slider. It takes up way too much space. But I could make it like shift makes it go by 5s or control goes by 10 or something like that.
Oh my god!
Thank you for the follow, Mixseal. Appreciate you. Anyway, did you hear the whole explanation or do I need to do it again? What was I even talking about? Who knows? ADHD. Where's my belt? Here it is. Right. Anyway, so we only need one furnace to take care of all of that. So to be honest, we can simply put it here. Ah. And it even fits. Ain't that beautiful? And now I need to take all the oxides off of this whole belt. So yeah, like I said, Crastoria 2 next. The to-do list for that's actually not that long. I just need to refactor the creep virus, or sorry, the biter virus, which I've already done. And then I need to fix some balance issues that I know about, and then I can get it out. It'll only probably take like 1 or 2 more days of work to finish it and get it into a state that I'm more or less happy with releasing it. More or less being the keyword. Okay, so the iron oxide is taken care of. What about the coke? I think now we have too much coke, which is hilarious. What are you short on? You're short on rock. Oh, I need more than one belt of input, don't I? Hey, Chivero. Good to see you too. Thank you. Wait a second. Wait a second. Just a mo. That was the wrong side of the belt. Heck. Well, where's that going now? Oh gosh, it's gonna make its way all the way down here. Oh well. Live Crastorio dev or just in spare time? I'll probably do some of it live. Now that I'm more unpacked, my streaming motivation is returning, so we should have more streams in the future. Okay, I still need to hook this into the iron plates though. Which is gonna be fun. What are all these belts? Oh. It's all of our trash. This goes to the iron ore. Can I repurpose half of this for iron plates? I think I can. Oh gosh, we have so much stuff in there. Get rid of coke. Just dump inventory. Cool. Ash. There we go. Perfect timing. Okay, so this, half of this needs to become something else. I love it. Alright, just turning the game down slightly. It's really loud over here. Okay, so now the iron oxide should be taken care of. Now we are short on raw coal. Cool. Good thing we have so much raw coal on this coal patch, but I think we have an abundance of coke, so it doesn't really matter. Although, actually, no, we still don't have enough coke. That's incredible. Where's that all going? Ah, it's all going in here and there. And half of it's going there. What? I already turned down the music. How low do you want it? Alright, turn it down 2 more decibels. Freaking needy chat. My audio balancing is perfect with no problems whatsoever. Okay, so this is not sufficient. More raw coal. At some point. Oh shoot, I just realized I got rid of my code that did that. Oh, that sucks. So I need to make it its own mod. Oh well, we don't have the problem right now anyway. Do. Okay, so I'm not gonna refactor this coal patch until we get electric miners, which is not that far off from Pi Science 1. In fact, it's like the first thing you can make. Yeah, we already have all the ingredients for it. We just need to research it. Z is Zoxide, K is Cocoon. It's my editor. Normally, you would type CAC, but I have it aliased to K because I use it so often. Then I have LG for LazyGit, and I have Z for Zoxide, and I have a few others. Oh, I guess that's in here? Oh yeah, here we go. K, SK for sudo edit, DLG for my dot files, LazyGit, dgit for my dot files management. And I have IP config as well, which gives me like my wireless IP address because I needed that, and I'm used to IP config from Windows. LG for LazyGit is Pog. Yeah, I've been interested in trying out Jujitsu because it looks really interesting, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I installed it in the Factorio repo, but I haven't, or my Factorio clone, my clone of the repo, I should say, but I haven't tried it yet. Jujitsu, yeah, Jujitsu is like a new source control management software, but it's basically just a front end for Git right now. But I've heard a lot of people praising it for like its better user experience and stuff. Oh, these inserters are so fast. What is going on? Wow. I forgot how fast those are. Okay. So we've temporarily solved our tar issue, I think. Well, the tar is still low, but I think we are backing up in aromatics now. Not quite. This was at 60 earlier. What's it at now? 90? Oh yeah, we're backing up in aromatics. Yay! That's what we were looking for. Okay. Ash is gonna get on that iron line. Oh, you're correct. Heck. I forgot about the Ash again. Ryguard and forgetting about Ash. Name a more iconic duo. There we go. Okay, what's next? I want to expand saline water for some reason. Why? Oh, because we're bottlenecked on that right now. Okay, cool. Let's do that then. So once we fix that, the next thing is plastic, although we're not actually going to do plastic yet because we can't use it for anything. I checked this in recipe book, and we can't use it in any recipes at the moment. So there's no reason to make it yet. We need to actually research biotechnology and things. Plastics. Plastics gives us genetics, right? Because then we'll need a petri dish. And Gene Lab requires plastic. Okay. So yeah, we need to research these two first. And then... Is it xenobiology for rocks? Yeah. Here we go. Xenobiology, land animals, rocks. Okay. Let's just do that for now. How do you make plastic? Aromatics and syngas. I'm pretty sure I have syngas. Do I have syngas? I don't think I do. How do I make syngas? Okay, coal gas and water. That's not too bad. Oh, and it makes more tar. Oh, I can turn coal gas into tar. But once we back up on aromatics, I think we're going to start backing up on tar anyway. Which is going to be interesting. Anyway, saline water. There's our current goal. Ionic upgrader, what is that? Why do I have this? Why is it unlocked before intermetallics? Why is it here? I can't make it. Bug! Hi, bug reports. I'll do it later. I mean, I'm on a stream right now. Anyway, we can't use that, so why is it unlocked? What is this? Plastic, empty fuel container, okay. Gasoline from anthracene and hydrogen. So we get a higher yield by using hydrogen. And then we don't get coke byproducts. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we get syngas from coal gas. Which also makes tar and ash. Yeah, this is just gravel and water. We can make 10 of these. We need 10 of them. We need all 10. Fascinating. Okay, well, let's do that. What is this? A washer. Wait till Melon gets here and pretend you're discovering it for the first time. Precisely. When do we get night vision? Really? Really? Okay, so we're just gonna be blind until then. Or we just, you know, install lights everywhere. Doo, doo. Oh, that's a lot of copper plates. We need a super force transfer. Control shift click will transfer even into these slots. That would be cool. Install Lightorio. Adds a little glow to assembling machines, chem plants, and oil refineries, making the factory more visible at night. Not intended as a complete replacement for lamps. Huh. Eh. I don't really like the look of that. I just need to install more lamps. Speaking of lamps, can I automate those easily? Glass, iron, copper. Yeah, I could do that. I have all the ingredients down here. Okay, so what did we just research? Biosamples, biocontainers, a turd recipe for fiber. Oh, we had that before. Biofactories and incubators. Interesting. Why is it putting it up there? That's obnoxious. It's getting covered by the arrow. Oh, great. I should have tried to craft all of them before coming down here. Fine. There we go. I need more ammo. Oh, great. I'm out of pipes, too. Well, time to go back up. It's just iron sticks, iron and yeah, that's actually pretty easy to automate. We should do that. Fascinating. Iron plates. And pipes. I passed it. I was not paying attention. Okay, well, I need more of those. Oh man, Jigsaw, I've been complaining about my mouse wheel acting up. And you said, well, just disassemble your mouse. Oops. But in order for me to do that, I have to like take off adhesives and stuff because this mouse is not repairable. So I'm just gonna deal with the scroll wheel issues because I really can't be bothered to fix it. There we go. Okay. Not quite. There we go. So assuming we have a full half belt of gravel, then we should be okay. I don't think we do. No. Far from it, in fact. Well, we're about to have a bottleneck. That's fine. Repairable mouse. Funny joke. Yeah, it's sad. Consumerism is so rampant. Why fix your mouse when you can just buy a new one? I just made 2 holes for a small screwdriver in those things instead of tearing them off every time. Ah, that might be cool. What mouse do you have, Jigsaw? MX518. Yeah, I have a Logitech G703 Lightspeed, and I love this mouse. Like, it handles well. It's super high pulling rate. It's wireless. The charge lasts for like 3 weeks. It's great. But the scroll wheel's starting to be dumb, which is the whole reason why I replaced my MX Master, because the scroll wheel was starting to be schizophrenic on that as well. Like, especially in Factorio, with cursor enhancements, when I want to like scroll between different things, well, I need to fix that. But I couldn't reliably scroll just one slot on my MX Master. It would sometimes skip one, and then the next time I scrolled, it would do 2. It was really aggravating. With my hand size, I'm starting to think it's cheaper to buy a 3D printer than a mouse that fits. RIP. Can that cellulose keep up? Yeah, I can. Cool. So now we're going to be bottlenecked on gravel and stone. Now our stone patch is looking less great by the day. Less great by the hour. We do have a stone patch over there, which isn't too far away. So we do have hope. I'm not gonna 3D print my own mouse, but I am going to 3D print a keyboard, which will be pretty neat. There we go. Okay, so landfill will continue to accumulate slowly. There you are. I'm so used to landfill being like down here. Strange. Okay. What's next? I think we need to start using the stuff that we're researching. So we researched biotechnology, which means we need some incubators, biocontainers, and biosamples. Ugh. Hopefully we can get Rocks by the end of the stream. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so we can't really use these yet. Yes, we can. Biosamples. Biosamples are not used in anything yet, though. So once we get xenobiology, or Vrox here, we will use Moss gene samples, which we will get. Wait, what? Oh yeah, here it is. Recipes here, Petri dish and Moss. What does biosample? What's this used in? Oh, is it used in the... Oh, I can't search that list yet. I need to add that feature. Rocks. Ulrich, Aug, Mukmo, Uzu. I assume it can be used in Vrock stuff. I don't know. I guess we just got xenobiology. Xenobiology is data array, gene lab, Moss gene samples. Okay, cool. Do we have petri dishes yet? Yeah, we have empty petri dishes. All right, we used them to incubate the moondrops. Yeah, thank you for fixing the bug that didn't let recipe book load. It does load in my mini modded game now. Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry. The reason why I made those mistakes was because the Lua documentation was incorrect. It incorrectly said that those fields were guaranteed to exist, and they weren't. And unfortunately, it still says that because I haven't fixed it yet. Yeah, well, you're out of methane, and you are out of moondrop seeds. What did I do? What happened? Huh? We got Huh. We actually got we got deadlocked on moondrops. Fascinating. I guess that makes sense. What can we do to consume moondrops then? Well, I thought that it would be fine because if there were any gaps, then this would fill them first. So this was a priority input. But I guess we'll have to do it like this, maybe? Oh, you bought that because the inserter wasn't fast enough. Okay, well, let's replace these with electric inserters then. Oh, I see. So yeah, this was outserting too slowly. So it was pulling too many from up here. Fascinating. Okay, well that should fix the methane production, which should fix the formaldehyde production. And that should fix the creosote production. Formica, sorry. Right, I wanted to use fiber as fuel, didn't I? I want to start Pi, but I'm hesitant. Does it add new puzzles with novel solutions? Or is it just really, really long supply chains? It's a little bit of A, a little bit of B. A lot of it is just really long supply chains, in my experience. But those are a lot of fun. But there's also unique mechanics as well, like turds and the animal, like... the animal stuff is pretty neat, because like you have to bootstrap it. Which is not something you do in vanilla. The turds are the most interesting thing, I think. Where you can select upgrades and you have to choose between several different upgrades. You can only have one. So it'll like change recipe contents and things like that. Yeah, it's mostly just a lot of interconnected things, which I think is fun. We're still low on tar. We're backed up on coke. Gosh dang it. See, like right now I'm having tar problems. We need more tar to make acetylene or aromatics, because we need aromatics to mine zinc. But we are slowly running out of aromatics. Actually, we're doing okay. We were slowly running out of aromatics, and we might still do, because now we are backed up on coke, which means our aromatics can't produce quickly enough because we don't have enough tar, and we don't have enough tar because we're backed up on coke. Like, it's stuff like that. It's really long, interconnected supply chains, way more interconnected than you'll see in vanilla. In vanilla, you don't really get things that can deadlock all that often, the exception of like advanced fluid handling. But that's like a self-contained puzzle and then you're done. But in Pyanodons, everything is connected to each other. So like you can bottleneck and deadlock yourself for the craziest reasons. Yeah, I recommend it. You need to go into Pi with not with a completionist mindset though. You need to go in with a Zen Garden mindset, because if you go into Pi just thinking about the end, all the way down here. If you go into Pi just thinking about finishing the game, then you're gonna burn out. Yeah, and space exploration is very, very the odd man out when it comes to overhaul mods. It adds so much more than any other mod does in terms of new mechanics. It's space exploration is incredible. Okay, that's still not enough, but it should help. I don't think we have a deficit of stone. Do we? Oh no, we don't. Or yes, we do. Oh heck. We don't have enough stone. Okay. Oh, actually, hold on. Are we still making stone bricks up here? Yes. We don't need to do that anymore, because we got this guy now. Make stone bricks more efficient. Use to make stone bricks. Here. Hey, Ashiers. Snowboarding was great. If you want new mechanics, play IR3, unavailable, or Nullius, unavailable as well. RIP. True, though. Yeah, I still feel slightly bad for breaking all of Nullius's fluid shenanigans, but it was necessary. The old system was fundamentally broken. Okay, so we're only using these stone bricks for our stone brick chest as well as science packs, yeah. And this is full now. So I think I just want to nuke this, actually. And use all of the stone patch to get our bricks down here. I mean, what else does that take? Oh, I can't. Yes, I can. This just takes pitch and stone bricks and stone. Where's our pitch? Pitch is this one. Yeah, we have plenty of pitch. So actually, I take that back. I don't want to rely on this, because if our pitch goes away, then this is gonna stop working. So I will want to keep some of these, but how many do I actually need for science? I only need 4 per second, which is satisfied by... Huh? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I still intend to make valves an easy thing for mods to add without having to resort to compound entities, because valves are very useful. Also, this doesn't have ash handling. Yes, it does. It just doesn't like to take out the ash. The Pi has check valves and they don't work. It says allows flow only in direction of the arrow. That is incorrect. I used the valves mod, which makes it work. Although actually the valves mod doesn't work properly either, because here, I'll show you. The valves mod does not behave correctly. So if we have a top-up valve here, the top-up valve allows fluid to flow when the output fluid level is lower than a certain threshold. Okay, that makes sense. But that's not the whole story. If we do this, and then we take an infinity pipe, and we set it light oil to like 53%. Okay, we do that. Cool. So now we have 13,000. So we should transfer 3,000 because these are valves. They're not pumps. So according to physics, these passive valves can't increase pressure of fluid. So it should only drain this until it matches that. But if I place the top-up valve, you'll see that it goes way further than that. It, in fact, will take almost all of the fluid out of there. And that's not how physics works. And I also checked that with the old 1.1 fluid mechanics, and that's not how the old top-up valves worked either. The old top-up valves behaved like I would expect them to, which is, you will go up to 50% or to the level of the input fluid if it's lower. Anyway, that bothers me. The problem with the valves mod is that it can just open or close fluid every tick. So a top-up overflow valve could overfill under empty if too much fluid flows in one tick. Yeah, I know how the old valves worked. I'm just saying the new valves don't emulate the old valves properly, and the old valves made more sense. Anyway, this 4 per second? What? Okay, we only need 2. Slightly less than 2 per second. Turns out we need all of these. Okay, so these will stay here. Cool. So what was the point of all of that? The point of all of that is I need more furnaces, or I need more mining drills for stone to go down there. Oh gosh, never mind. We still have half the copper patch. We're good. I was about to say we needed to watch out for our copper patch, but it's fine. We still got all this. Okay. I cannot freaking wait until I get electric mining drills. These don't have ash handling. I choose to ignore that for now. Okay, so that should be significantly more stone now. Yeah, actually we're backing up on it. So now we have a whole half belt. But I think we need the whole belt because we want to get some of it for the gravel down here. There we go. There we go. That should help a lot. Last song was great. What was that? I don't know. It's in the Suicide Sheep Cyberpunk Mixtape Volume 1. Some song in there. I keep meaning to get a music command for my streams and I keep forgetting. Is my AC on? 1 second. I guess my AC is on. I guess it got higher than 70. Weird. Okay, we'll never financially recover from using that whole extra belt tile. Yeah, I see it. Electric mining drills are a trap. Interesting. Okay, so we more or less solved that. We solved the stone shortage at least. Yeah, now we're good on stone. That was the main issue. How are we doing on pitch? Interesting. Oh, did I decide to do rocks up there? I guess that makes sense. Rocks don't really need any of this stuff, do they? Well, let's plan this out. Rock. Okay, so in order to get rocks, we need all those things. But the rock paddocks are there. You can craft all these things. Okay, rocks. They need native flora and moss and rock cocoons. Rock cocoons are native flora, moss, sap, and water. I guess they do take sap. Can we make sap go backwards on the bus? When the sap isn't even on the bus. It just goes here. Yeah, we can just bring sap over around. Yeah, we're gonna build our rocks up here. Rock codex automation time. Shut up. Okay, what else do we need for you? Biotechnology machines, basic substrate, rocks. Cool. And I do like that we're going to build them up here because that will mean we're closer to the center of the base, which will be nice. It's taken from Ark, really? Huh. That's fascinating. Oh gosh, flamethrowers are so far away. Do you need to make military science to win the game? Yes? Okay. Time to destroy all the nature. Military gives you an extra turret, but it's very cheap and easy to set up. Interesting. I feel like Blueprint Shotgun would be even better if you could add an option to stop your movement when you're actively sucking something. That I could just hold left and it would automatically do everything for me instead of having to think about it. Thinking is for noobs. Code green! Okay, that should be plenty of room for now. Look at all this space for activities. Okay, we do want to make plastic. We just want like one plastic machine. I'm sorry, plastic machine. Okay, so we get aromatics and syngas. And syngas we get from syngas. That's the only way we can make it, is syngas from coal gas. So for that, we need syngas, tar, and... Sorry, we need coal gas and water. How's our coal gas doing? Coal gas is at 80, which means it's overflowing. Yeah, we got a huge surplus of coal gas. Cool. Okay, so I need water and coal gas, so we just need the 2. I'm gonna move that up 1. There we go. Okay, there's that, and then we need the coal gas, which is here. Okay, that's all of the ingredients. Yeah, now we have syngas. And coal, and mortar, I mean. Heck. Oh no, so many logs in my inventory, dude. Hey, we're out of ash? How did that happen? Pretty sure that we are priority splittering our ash. What gives? Oh, we are priority splittering it. There's just not enough of it. I'm sort of boxed in here. This coal patch is really terrible. There we go. Okay, that should be plenty of ash. You only need to have a dedicated ash production if you're using the Ash Hungry Tree recipe. True. Probably. But, For now, we're really ash heavy on our power production, so we should be okay for now. Speaking of power, we're struggling. This poor coal patch. Okay, we fixed the ash. Seems to be a lot better now, question mark? Yeah, here we go. It's all coming now. It's all coming together. That should back up right quick. Oh geez, engine unit. If I recall correctly, we can just produce ash with biomass or with coal gas. So close to the Pi 1 research. Yeah, I really am. I only need these 3 more, I think. Yep. And then once we get to Pi 1, we will be caught up to where we were last time when we quit. Now we can finally start getting into new stuff. Well, I mean, there's already been new stuff. Yeah, with a much better base compared to this abomination. I'm very glad I restarted. This abomination was just really bad. It's so messy, but it's so fun. Oh. Neat. Don't worry about that crash. That only happens on that specific save file because I had a beta version of Recipe Book 4 turned on, and the migrations don't exist for that, so we're fine. Okay, so moondrops are good. Sap is good. Okay, now we can continue our mission. To create stuff and things. Things and stuff. There we go. How much power do those take? Yeah, a fair bit, actually. Well, the local radars are okay, but the radars take a lot of power. Speaking of radars, they should have been, yeah, we're getting... Well, actually, we explored quite a bit of this on our own. Remember when we spent so long looking for zinc and then it was just sitting up here? I love this game. Wait, this isn't getting any wood. Oh, there's seeds on the belt. How long has that been a thing? That's funny. Wait, does this not have seed hand? Oh my gosh. I forgot to handle the seeds. Wait, how's... Huh. I could have sworn I did it over here. I guess I never did. Oops. I'm out of circuit boards again. Good thing we have a lot of them, hopefully. Give me circuit boards. Ooh, nice. You know, in hindsight, I only ended up using one machine of each of these, so I could have just put these all right next to each other and saved a ton of space. Hi, Michaelette. If I ever play Pi again, from the start, I mean, I know how to do this better now because I can just direct insert most of the machines in there instead of having to put it on this giant bus dumbness. Because by the time we're ready to expand this to more than one machine, we're going to have a wholly different base, so. You mean when you play Pi again? Shut up, I need to finish one Pi playthrough first before I start another one. Cool. That ought to do it. I miss my Glat Pie streams. I'd vibe cleaning my house and making food while watching. Well, see, now you can have discount Mike Lat streams. I'm just discount Mike Lat, don't you know? Has the same music and everything. Yeah, exactly. Lamau XD. Wait, I don't need to do that. I'm doing that. There we go. 'Cause those all do need all to be on the outside, so that it will prioritize those. I'll take what I can get. Yeah, Mike, when you're playing Pi Hard Mode, come on. Pi Hard Mode 100 times science with biters. Death World. Let's go. Placeable off-grid and object permanence as well. Don't forget those. Oh yeah, you gotta. Pi Sex is theoretically in the next year or so. Oh man, that means Pi Sex is almost definitely gonna come out before I finish this run. Which means, oh no, that means I'm gonna have to finish this run and then gonna have to play Pi again with Pi Sex. Oh no. I have at least 2 Pi runs under my belt. Uh-oh, we are running low on power. Okay, so we can burn fiber as fuel, I've discovered. And fiber is actually like a really incredible fuel. Also, biomass is just sitting here. We can't use it in anything except for ash right now. But I assume we don't want to use it for ash. Oh, you don't have any resources. Cool. Gosh, how long has our aluminium been this sad? I don't know. Okay, so we ended up, we got coal gas. So now we use coal gas and aromatics to make, what was it? I'll know it when I see it. I haven't seen it yet. Where are you? I can't remember. Syngas. Used in, or recipes of that used in plastic, right. I don't want to start this mod because I won't be able to finish it by the time the next one comes in 12 plus months. Yeah. For real. No, I just said for real. I've been watching too many Persona 5 streams recently. Wait, is this even hooked up to the rest of the tower? Yeah, it is. There we go. And we're out of tower again, immediately. Cool. Oh, ash. I forgot about the ash. I forgot. Cool. Now the ash needs to go into the ash dump. Uh-oh, this is backed up. Huh. But these also don't have any fuel. So it's fine. There we go. Okay, now we've got outlet gas. I mean syngas. Syngas is used in plastics, which is made in a biofactory. I can't make a biofactory. That's in life. Okay. I need titanium and glass. I'm pretty sure I have titanium. I have it all the way down here, don't I? Yeah, it's right here. But we're not mining any titanium. Why? Titanium. Are you out of acetylene? No? Where's all of our titanium then? I will have to go look. Maybe we just ran out of ore. Or maybe, no, it's full on ash. That's what happened. We need to go collect the ash from the titanium outpost. Where's my car? Where's my car? It's at the south end. South end car. And while we're going, we can craft the bio thing. Is that titanium? No, it's tin. This is titanium. Here we go. Titanium. Okay, biofactory. There we go. Yeah, it's the ash. I was right. Now, this is actually pretty easy to deal with, this ash, so let's just do it while we're here. We just simply need to add an outserter for ash. And then do that. And then do that. And we've taken care of the ash. Why did I go through the forest? Monkey sees belt, monkey follows belt to the end of the world. There we go. I just did it again. I followed the belt, even though it was the unoptimal strategy. Okay, and then we simply need to throw all of the ash into a chest. There we go. Cool. Why is the saline water completely dead? It doesn't have enough gravel. That's expected. I should have left a car lane. But alas, I did not. So I have to be very careful. And this part is just hopeless. Okay, so we made our first biolab. Where are you? Biolab, biofactory, whatever it's called. Which takes in the syngas and aromatics and produces plastic. So the syngas will go here. And we can just put it up right here, easy peasy. There we go. Plastic! Okay, it's not very much plastic, but it's some. But we only need it for a few things, right? For now, anyway. It's used in a bunch of machines. Yeah, it's used in a bunch of stuff, but not right now. Oh, we're out of acetylene. What happened? Or actually, that's aromatics. Oh my gosh. Aromatics is hopeless. There we go. We're stealing some aromatics to go over here. But yeah, that's a bottleneck for sure. Why are you still playing this? Pi Day has come and gone. You know, that's a really missed opportunity. I should have played Pi on Pi Day. But I was otherwise occupied, I think. It was Friday last week. What was I doing? I was working. I was trying to make up lost work time because I took like a week off of work from moving. Okay, power is really, really bad. Because we are running low on coal? Question mark? Oh, we kind of hecked over our input. Wait, where does this go? This is from here. We could fit one more here. And if we move all these down one, we can fit another here. There we go. That should help. Did your internet problems get addressed? Are you talking about the ones from the last stream or the speed? Because both have been addressed. Last stream ended abruptly because my Ethernet died on my motherboard, and so now I use a USB Ethernet adapter to get around that. But my actual internet is gigabit, symmetrical. Comcast's website was wrong. So we're good. I have gigabit upload. Yeah, I'm not getting the advertised speed. I'm getting the speed that the place told me, not the speed that Comcast tells me. So, and it's even better. So yeah, it worked out for the best. Gosh, what's suddenly taking all of that power? What's happening? High pressure Ferni. Oh, the jaw crusher's turned on. I see. Gosh, this coal patch is sad. Look at this thing. It's so confusing. We do have another raw coal patch over here, but we also have geothermal up here, which we have on our list. Yeah. I kind of wish that when you hovered over this, it would show the arrow just temporarily. That'd be neat. But yeah, we have geothermal water up here, so we can make geothermal power. Geothermal. Right, we did that in the last game. Do I have any coke processing? Ooh. Oh. Well, that's a much simpler way to do it. Okay. So we get coke processing, and then electric mining drills, and then hot air. You're full of hot air. And then geothermal power. That's pretty easy to make. Actually, is it easy to make? Yeah, it's easy to make. So yeah, geothermal is definitely going to be on our list. But it might be worth, since we have all this extra fiber that we're not using, maybe we just make some boilers down here and augment power production a little bit. Because we don't even need to do ash handling either. Because this is properly ratioed. No, it's not. It's actually a surplus. Yeah, so we can just do this. Bring this guy up. Well, we won't worry about that stuff yet. This stuff we can put over here into some boilers. And use that to help augment our power. Methinks this is probably going to be way too many boilers for the amount of fiber that we're making. But we'll see. In fact, I'm going to half this. Oh, how am I going to get the water over? What? These machines are so loud. I don't even have water down here. It's all the way up there. Is that the right fiber we want to burn? Yeah. Well, I don't have any other fibers right now. I have actual fiber down here, and it has slightly higher fuel value, I think. Where's the raw fiber? Raw. Oh, I don't have any. Raw fiber. Okay. Yeah, so raw fiber has 6 and regular fiber has 8, but we can't make regular fiber yet because we need logistic science. Which items use the most recipes in vanilla? I'd probably say iron plate, just guessing. I don't think it's copper. I think it's iron plates. Or circuits, that's a good one too. It is circuits? Interesting. There we go. I'm out of iron. Well, so I misunderstood the question. Michael Ladd didn't do his homework correctly. Gonna get an F on the test. Okay, cool. How much do these consume? 2.4. Okay, yeah, we have a very large deficit now. That's fine. This is just supplemental. Well, in that case, we don't even need these. Yeah. I mean, those can just go bye-bye. It doesn't matter. We can only power one anyway. Cool. Okay, so we have plastic. Now we need to start working towards our rocks. Oh gosh, we have so much stuff. Hey, we have rocks now. We are researching Pi Science 1, baby! Okay, so we now have everything we need to make rocks. So first, let's start with a rock paddock, because that'll give us this thing. So microorganism mine, Mark 1. This needs fluid mining drills, stuff and things. Yeah, okay. I can make one. Cool. So let's place this. You're short on aromatics, right? Yeah. Of course. Okay. Oh, that's... What? Oh, right, we use it in the Vrock recipe. I remember now. Okay, so the Vrock paddock recipe requires a microorganism mine, so we'll just make a Vrock paddock. For which we need glass. Glass is gone. Of course it's the tar. We just have so little tar because we are not consuming enough coke. That's unfortunate. How can we get rid of more coke? I don't want to void coke into ash. That blows. We might have to. Oh, I will choose to ignore it for now. For now, we're making a Vrock paddock. Yeah, we got our first sex dungeon, boys. Isn't there a coke to tar recipe? Oh yeah, there is one, but it's tar deficient. So like we can't generate tar from that. And we're already doing that actually over here. Oh, we're backed up on, oh. Hey, Bold Viking, thanks for the raid. How was your stream? I was lurking for a little bit, but I didn't stay long. What is this non-diagonal world? Hey, Bold, when's the Pi hard mode diagonal world run? Come on. Anyway, we were working on stuff. But yeah, everyone, if you aren't already subscribed to Bold Viking, please go check him out. He does a lot of Factorio content and other games as well, but mostly Factorio, in my opinion. At least those are the only streams of his I watch. I sometimes tune into the Greg Tech streams too, and like he does a lot of cool stuff, but I'm just a Factorio lad. I like Factorio. There we go. I don't even think the pie buildings will fit. Actually, you're probably correct. Oh my gosh. Tell Melon to make them all smaller. Pie hard mode 1,000 times Death World diagonal. Yeah, we already are voiding tar over here. Or voiding coke. Then it makes more tar. And then that tar goes back into making more coke. Eventually. Which is funny. Huh. So yeah, but we're currently in the midst of trying to set up Vrocks, which will get us back to almost to the point where we were last time. Well, last time we finished Pi Science 1. The last thing we did in the previous run was we set up geothermal power, and then I had to focus on work, and then 2.0 came out after that. That's as far as we got. Okay, so this, we don't need that yet. So for a Vrock, we need a Vrock cocoon. For Vrock cocoons, we need water barrel, native flora, moss, and sap. Also, Bold, I finally released Recipe Book 4. As you can see, it's the Factoriopedia version, but you can set the search to only show materials, so you can like do your FNAI search over here, and then you click on it and it's always like the item, and then you can see the stuff. That's pretty nice. This is making it a lot more reasonable to work with it in Pyanodons. Can you stop turning car back into coke? Well, I need some of that. The tar is not being used directly to make coke. It's being used in all these chains down here. Some of that turns into coke. Just so that we don't back up on things. You work full-time at Wuba? Yes. So what you're telling us is after geothermal we get 2.1? No comment. We need water barrel. Oh, right. This says like barreling garbage as well. Okay. Requires module of rock. Right. Okay. So we can't power this until we make a rock. And how do we make a rock? How to make a rock. Okay. We have 3 recipes. Petri dish, moss gene sample. Okay. So we can unrender, we can uncage the rock. Or we can create a rock. Or we generate a rock. Okay. Barreling garbage deaths. I also need to re-implement favoriting because I miss being able to pin a recipe and like have it as my favorite. So this is work hours, right? Actually, this isn't anymore. For a while, I actually played like 120 hours of Factorio on the clock because I was beta testing Space Age before it came out. That was fun. I worked like twice as much as usual that month. I got a big paycheck. It was fantastic. Okay, so we need petri dishes. We need moss gene samples. Okay, so let's start focusing on that first. Moss gene sample is petri dish and moss. Okay, and petri dishes are agar and empty petri dish. Okay, and then agar is seaweed and steam. Unrender. you take a rock and you put all the organs back together. Unrendering. Could you submit your save file as proof of productive time spent? Do you guys want to see my beta testing save? I could show it to you. Oh, where did it go? Oh, I just mixed up the flags. There we go. Free-run jump scare. Yeah, I use Sway, and I still don't have per window capture on Sway. It's sad. Hopefully this still loads. Yeah, it does. Okay, so this is my Space Age beta testing world. As you can see, I made this world before the fluid rewrite. So I have a bunch of extent garbage going on here. Because I didn't need to worry about that before. But yeah, here's my novice base. I'm using 1-to-1 trains. These 1-to-1 trains are fun. I have this nice train station here. This is my 500 signs per minute novice base. And I also have like a train base. This was like hilariously overbuilt. You can also see all my walls. I spent like maybe 20 hours clearing biters. It was interesting. Welcome to Vulcanus. There's a few changes here. First off, you'll see that these don't work anymore, and that's because lava used to give you iron and copper from the same recipe, and then you had to balance it. So like here I had a circuit where I would balance the iron and the copper, and if I had an excess, I would turn them into plates, and then I would just turn these into copper plates and then put those in the network. But I had such an excess of iron that I would turn it into plates here, but then I would also bring iron down here and just turn it into steel and chuck it in the lava. Yeah, I really like this. I don't know why we changed it. I thought this was a really fun puzzle, but it got changed, and I don't know why. I liked this a lot more because you had to intentionally throw away a ton of expensive materials in order to balance your stuff. It was really fun. It felt really weird to void steel, but you had to. So yeah, you'll also notice I have walls on my Vulcanus base. Why is that? Because I have biters on Vulcanus. When I played this game, the Demolisher didn't exist yet. In fact, the Pentapods didn't really exist either. You'll see that in a minute. But yeah, the enemies were some of the last things we added. So the Demolisher was added just a few months before release, and this was about a year before release. So I had biters on Vulcanus. I didn't really enjoy the biters all that much because it was just the same thing again. I already had my blueprint, so yeah, I'm glad we changed it. Demolishers are awesome. Also, I used solar on Vulcanus for some reason because that was weird. I didn't even know the Steam recipe existed. Yeah, then here's my Gleba base. Gleba is the one that has changed the most, so this base doesn't work at all anymore. But you'll see a few familiar things, like I still have the orchards over here. I also have a nuclear power plant. But you'll also notice that I have ore patches. So here's my iron ore, and here's my copper ore. And they actually were tied to the biomes as well, so iron would only spawn in this green area, and copper would only spawn in these orange areas. It was pretty cool. Yeah, you'll see I'm just using that to make LDS and stuff. But there's also a few other things that you'll notice. For example, there's fluids going into the science makers, and that's because the old science recipe was nutrients, jelly yum, and light oil. Jelly yum no longer exists, and it no longer takes light oil. You had to get a whole chain. Where did this go? Oh, I guess I had already gotten rid of that. Dang. But you used to have to like extract heavy oil from biological materials, and then you would crack that into light oil, and then you'd make that the science pack. And the science pack also took nutrients, which meant that if you didn't have a good nutrients setup going on, then your science packs would be super spoiled. So my science packs were all really spoiled in this version because my nutrients were already coming out half spoiled. You'll see that I'm heavily relying on spoilage, or on nutrients, or on spoilage for nutrients. So a lot of my nutrients are half spoiled already. It was really bad. You'll also see here, this used to be called Jelly Yum. We changed it to Bioflux. So it used to be the combination of Yumako mash and cooked, no, it was cooked Yumako and jelly is what it was. So you would take Yumako, you would cook it in a furnace, and you'd throw that in here with jelly to make a jelly yum. And then the jelly yum would be used in the science pack. And you would also use that to feed the biters. And then the Bioflux recipe was also very interesting because before then, Bioflux was created from biter eggs, but you had to craft it on Gleba. So what you had to do was you had to export jelly yums to Navis. I never got that far in this save, so you can't see it anymore. But you would export jelly yums to Navis, use those to reproduce biters, and then you would ship the biter eggs back to Gleba to make Bioflux. It was very, very complicated. So Gleba used to be even harder than it already is. We simplified it a lot in the later stages of development. Now that is beta Gleba. You'll also notice there are some biters here. I don't know why these showed up, but they did. So I have biters on Gleba. I think there's also some pentapods, but they're kind of few and far between. When I first landed on Gleba, the pentapods actually weren't spawning at all because of a bug. So I had to get that fixed. Okay, here's some pentapods. But yeah. So I have biters on it as well, but it's funny because these biters reproduce and they expand. But since there's no pollution, they don't attack. This isn't consuming anything because it's pollen, it's not pollution. Anyway, last planet is Fulgora. Fulgora was the most complete planet by far when I played this. Well, actually, Vulcanus was pretty much complete in terms of its recipes, but it didn't have the enemies. Fulgora was pretty much completely done, so all of the recipes are more or less the same. In fact, I think this base still works just fine. Yeah. You'll see that I started to like expand my recycling setup, but I didn't get very far. You'll also see that this is a freaking sushi belt that powers everything. I tried to make 500 science per minute work off of one sushi belt, and it didn't work. So, yeah, that's fun. Other than that, though, it's more or less a standard Fulgora base. There's not much to be surprised about. It's a really bad one, though. And you'll also notice that there's no Aquilo. I didn't get to Aquilo in this playthrough before I stopped. Because Aquilo was, like, a thing. It did exist. But the graphics were massively incomplete, so, like, all the tile sets were missing, so it was just a bunch of placeholders. I just didn't feel like playing it at the time. Then I got bogged down with other things. Like, actually, this is when I started rewriting the fluids. Was when I was on Fulgora. I was getting annoyed on my Novice base with the fluids, because Kovarex made some changes that I mentioned in the Friday Facts to make fluid buffers 10 times larger, and I thought that was really weird. So this is the point where I stopped playtesting and started rewriting the fluid system, and then I never picked this game back up. Here's my space science, not much to look at, although you will notice that it used to take U-235. I really don't know why we got rid of this, because it was really cool. You had to make U-235, ship it up, and use it to make the science packs. It was fun. And then here is a space platform that my coworker made, and I stole his design because I didn't feel like making my own. And yet you still hate fluids. Yeah, I'll never be happy with fluids. Yeah, that's my beta testing save. But we're not here to play that, we're here to play Pi. And get proper fluids in Factorio 2. We already made Factorio 2. Factorio 2 2.0. Oh, I see. Oh, hey, we finished Pi Science 1. Awesome. Okay. We don't need to do any more research right now, I don't think. Could do zoology. No, we'll do that later. Okay. Yeah, boy. Pi Science 1. Okay. Rubber stoppers, glassware, latex. Molten glass. Carbolic oil, creamy latex. Oh, yeah, I seem to remember the rubber stoppers are the worst part of the science pack. Right, we were making agar. High pressure furnace. I need more high pressure furnaces. Go. Agar is made from seaweed and steam. Do I have seaweed yet? No. Okay, time to make a seaweed farm. That's the next step. Seaweed crop facility. That needs more limestone and iron plates. Stream doesn't end until Pi 1, right? You wish. Oh, this is gone. Cool. Why does this stick so far out? Gosh, I have so much trash. Need to empty my inventory again. Inventory management in early Pi is awful. Not as awful as Minecraft, though. I mean, it'd be hard to top Minecraft in terms of terrible inventory management. Okay, so we need seaweed crop facilities. Which one is that? That one. I need more limestone. Tin plates. Oh boy. And it just needs a stack of tin plates. That's incredible. where you're not allowed to leave as well, even for a pee break. Uh-oh. Will the lore for Factorio ever be released, or is it internal only? You're assuming there's lore. Pretty large assumption you're making there. There is actually some lore, but it was like two paragraphs of lore, and it was scrapped like almost immediately. The engineer does have a name. Okay, I think 3 is gonna be enough for now. I'll make 4. 4, cool. I'll just keep that there. But my Fulgora ruins. Team McIntyre was driving, and that's why they crashed. Now, my headcanon is that the ship crashed because of all the asteroids in the system. Have you seen how dense that solar system is? Like, the shattered planet... Or no. This is my headcanon. The engineer was going at light speed, and they ran into the shattered planet, and that's why the shattered planet got shattered and spread asteroids all over the system. And they crash landed onto Navas. Because they did a hyperspace ram of the shattered planet. So there used to be a civilization on the shattered planet, and then they just heckin' destroyed it by accident. That's my headcanon. But that is not official lore. What am I looking for? I forgot. Oh, I need more pipes. Give me pipes. I also need to drop off stone. Gosh, I have so much garbage. Get it all out. Get out of here. Raw coal, get out of here. I still have tin. Tin is down here. No, it's not. It's down there. You didn't watch the new Star Wars. Lightspeed only destroys the non-lightspeed object, obviously. Yeah. Like, lore implications aside, that scene in Star Wars Episode 8 was one of the coolest cinematic experiences I've ever had. Like, I didn't like that movie on the whole, but that scene was just amazing. Yeah, I hated it plot and lore-wise. Because, like, if that works, why didn't they just do that from the start? Cinematically, it was fan-freaking-tastic. Like, the entire theater gasped audibly when it happened. It was incredible. Although it was really sad, because, like, I saw all 3 movies as they came out. And Episode 7... everyone was super hyped in the theater the whole time. Like, they weren't being obnoxious, but everyone was, like, super excited. Episode 8, everyone was like, okay. And then everyone came out kind of soured on it. And then Episode 9, everyone was just sitting there with deadpan stares on their face. Freaking Disney. Right, Rogue One and Solo. I liked Rogue One, and I think everyone else did too in the theater. I never saw Solo. I haven't seen anything since Episode 9. I haven't watched any of the TV shows or anything, because I don't have Disney Plus. See, like, my thing is, like, Episode 8 was strange because they used an entirely different writer, and he just made up his own plot. Like, I think it was J.J. Abrams did did 7 and 9. J.J. Abrams had his plot laid out. Episode 8, like the beginning of Episode 9 is what the plot of Episode 8 was supposed to be. In Episode 8, they were supposed to go, like, do all that mission and then find out that Palpatine... No, spoilers, by the way. If you don't want spoilers, then leave now. They were supposed to find out at the end of Episode 8 that Palpatine is alive. And then Episode 9 is the rest of the movie. But since the Episode 8 plot was completely destroyed by the other director, they had to rush and do all that in like 20 minutes at the start of episode 9, and that's why it was so cheesy and bad. That's my theory, anyway. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it feels like. It feels like episode 9 was 2 movies crammed into 1 movie. Which would explain a lot of why the writing is so weird and the pacing is so strange. Somehow Palpatine's alive was supposed to be like the big reveal at the end of episode 8. And that's also why they retconned Rey's parentage being nobodies, because like episode 8, they're like, oh, they were nobody, you're just a slave girl. And then episode 9 is like, haha, you're actually Palpatine's granddaughter. Because that's what it was supposed to be the whole time. And to support that theory, there's actually signs in episode 7 of that being a thing. So that was the original story. And then it just got all screwed up because of bureaucracy garbage. So yeah, anyway, that's my rant on Star Wars. I saw episode 7 like 7 or 8 times. 4 of them were in theaters. Then I watched episode 8 twice, and then episode 9 I've only seen the 1 time, and I never want to watch it again. Don't know why I'm spending so many bricks out here when I'm not even gonna build out there. Okay, do I have any seaweed in a chest? Yes. Time to vacuum all of the bricks. Wait, that wasn't long enough. Thank you. Seaweed. I have a whole stack and a half of them. Oh, and I also have a seaweed crop facility. Why is that sitting there? Fascinating. What was I using seaweed for? Sodium alginate. Latex slab. Latex. Rubber star. Oh, wait, yeah. That's the chain we just unlocked. Yeah, I wasn't using it for anything before. Wonder why. I had those. Maybe I accidentally made those instead of moss farms. Yep, seaweed. Yeah, I don't think that we're ever gonna do like storage, logistics, modules, entities, and stuff because that would take too much. I don't know. Doing it in the engine would be awful. I think that's better served as a mod. Doing stuff like that in the engine is a lot more difficult than in a mod. Oh yeah, I found out why the ghosts are covering the trees. It's because of elevated rail sprite layering. And fixing it is not trivial, so I haven't done it yet. Slaps the top of the latex slab. This baby can fit so much algae in it. For real. Random question. How many of you would want to watch me play Warcraft 3 with my brother? And get absolutely destroyed by him? Like right now, instead of this. How could this be the fix? And then drive myself crazy not wanting to relent. Yeah, that's happened to me a lot. You watch for me, but you're in a minority. Oh, that's sad when you put it like that, but it's probably true. My viewership like doubled when I started playing Pi. I appreciate you. You're here for Pi? So if I start playing Warcraft, you'll go away. Can't have that. Alright, I don't play other games, I already play Pi. Yeah, I want to become more of a variety streamer because like Pi is fun, but I want to do other things too. And I want to stream more. Also with my new apartment layout, I can actually set it up so I can stream from my couch. So I can play games on my big TV and stream at the same time and be able to see my monitors. I came here for the vacuum cleaner. I don't know, maybe if I get tired of Pi, we'll play some Warcraft. I'm definitely gonna play it at some point today. It's just whether or not I play it on stream is the question. There we go, seaweed. Why are these so big, dude? I kind of want to make a Pi mod that like makes all of the buildings much more reasonably sized. Because I'm the opposite of Jigsaw. I don't like how big these buildings are. I think it's obnoxious. I like the 5x5 buildings of Space Age. 7x7 is about as big as I would want. Make every building 1x1. Oh no. I mean, the Ash processors are like, that's 7x7. That's about as big as I would want. I know, but these just look too big. Yeah, Ashiers, that was thanks to me. Well, that was because of me, because I complained. Now you can actually see all this stuff. You couldn't do that before. I don't know how Melon did that. I mean, there's still a little bit of overlap. That's fine. Aren't these from Anno? Yeah, can do. That's a good point. Like, I can deal with the size. It's when you have this that I hate my life. I wonder if there's a mod to replace just the Pi lab graphics with regular labs. I mean, are these the same size? No, they're bigger. But I would still take a blurry lab sprite over that. Does Pi have spoilage? Yes. These tree seedlings will decay into seeds. You can see over here, it's starting to get a little bit more and more decayed, and then eventually it turns into seeds. Then you have to recycle it. And also the cellulose down here also spoils or decays. Speaking of cellulose, we don't have... Huh, weird. Oh, it's because we're low on power. Yeah, the cellulose also decays into biocrud. Reformer. Oh, that's the same size as the algae farm. That's pretty heckin' huge. Look at that giant column. Wait, that wasn't even the right size. What? Not even the right projection. There's two different projections happening in this image. Look at this. This and this don't have the same Am I going crazy? Do those not have the same projection? Like that tower and that tower are slightly different visual angles? This one looks like it's leaning over. Leaning backwards, I mean. Compared to this one. Also, what is this layering right here? Yeah, those are two different perspectives. That's funny. The walkway? Oh, okay. It didn't look like it to me. I know, maybe if if our art team gets bored, we can say, hey, let's spend 5 years making sprites for all of Pyandots. Okay, we have the algae. What are we using or seaweed? What are we using the seaweed in? Agar. Seaweed and steam. Made in a high pressure furnace.
Oh my god!
Thank you for the follow, Zasper. I appreciate you. Time for more bitrate destroying stone bricks. I need to get something better. Do I have that lime stuff yet? Or limestone? No, it's PyScience 1. This is the best we can do for now, I think. Yeah, well actually no, we have concrete. I'm an idiot. We could even be making refined concrete. But that's heckin' expensive. But even just concrete would be better, probably. But that's also difficult. So you need gravel and sand, which is stone. Then you need lime, which is limestone and coke, or slaked lime. Slaked lime comes from acetylene production. Yeah, that's way worse. Am I putting slaked lime somewhere? Yeah, it's right here. Where does that go? Oh, I'm voiding it all. That's funny. Oh yeah, it is a coke sink, isn't it? Okay, steam. That's what we're doing. Oh gosh, that immediately destroyed our steam production. Oh, you guys are backed up on ash? Huh. Well. We have an ash problem again. You guys are backing up on... What? What? Oh, whoa. Okay. What happened here? Are we in a death spiral? We might be in a death spiral. Oh! We are in a death spiral. Maybe. Actually, these are backed up on... No, we're not in a death spiral. These are simply too much. We have too much ash. And of course I didn't make this expandable, so... Okay, well, we're going to take care of that after I take a short break. I will be back momentarily after I find a place to stick around. Okay, cool. I'll be back. Did it break yet? Good question. Rygerd, hello. Find an event. What is what? Oh, right. Wow, all of this is going south, really. We're using a lot of ash down here. What? Oh wait, that's making its way. Well, it's going down there. Some of it's making its way back up here. But then it's all going down here onto the bus and going through here and then all going over there. Okay, yeah, we screwed up everything. Cool. Yeah, that's why these are getting overloaded, because this is taking on too much ash. It's all your fault, chat. You made me do this. Why is your iron oxide going nowhere? Good question. Oh, because we backed up on iron plates. Oh, because I'm an idiot who didn't hook up the iron plates. Oh. Oh, look at this. Look at this trash. Oops. Burn them in lava. Why is this milk completely empty? My favorite game. There we go. Okay, now that should continue pulling iron oxides. And it should continue. Yep, there we go. Oh, there's still more. I missed it. And our power situation is pretty heckin' sad now. We really need to get that geothermal power going. Which means we need to finish by Science 1. Okay, cool. Ash, still broken. Okay, so we wanted to redirect that to this stuff. But we don't necessarily want to redirect that to everything else. This ash thing is terrible. Oh, look at that. Look at all the ash spaghetti we've made. It's incredible. Actually, let's do half and half. How about that? So that should take pressure off of this guy. Well, I mean, the coal patch is just right here. It's oh wait, hold on. Sorry. There we go. Now, the coal patch is the most of the problem. Actually, yeah, the rest of it's not bad. You can balance, quote unquote, all the belts. Because yeah, if we get rid of if we get rid of that splitter up there, then this is gonna get starved of ash down here. Because all that other stuff doesn't produce enough ash by itself to make a difference. You know, let's do a quarter split instead of a half split. So we can do that. Like this. There we go. That's also making that belt asymmetrical, but I don't really care. Cool. That's a quarter split. Let's see if that works for now. Stone on the ash belt. Stone on the iron plate belt. How? Oh, no, it's iron plates on the stone belt. This is the wrong belt. Yeah, I'm an idiot. This goes in here. Bang, done. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Ah, there we go. Got it. Perfect. Awesome. Straight iron plate is upsetting you. Where? On the iron ore belt. I'm a blind streamer. I don't see it. Or maybe you're a blind chatter. Ha! Get hecked. Well, now we have to fix all this trash that we made. We made a mess. We made an absolute disaster over here. Okay, how far has this got? Oh, it's on the bus already. No. No. Okay, actually, I think we're okay on the bus, but it has already made its way. Oh, wow, that was quick. Okay, it's completely destroyed our tree farm. Cool. This is fan-frickin-tastic. So let's create a splitter here. Iron plates, please. And just dump those all into a chest for now. Yep. This became an iron ore belt, like, immediately. Okay, I need to go faster. Go faster. Man, it's incredible how much damage that did in such a small amount of time. Okay, there we go. Okay, okay. Okay, I think we've cleaned it out. Well, actually, we haven't. We cleaned out that half of the belt. Posture check. Thank you. What a disaster, man. Oh gosh. Ah! There we go. Okay, that'll clear that out as well. I don't think this splits off anywhere else. No, we're good. Well, that was a complete waste of my time. Frickin' heck. Maldor, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I need to create a text-to-speech redeem, or a text-to-speech for subs. We 0x05 months. Oh, that's just hexadecimal. Frick. Thanks for the sub. I really appreciate you. Okay, so this might take a while to fully clear out because we're not really using that side of the belt that often. So that might stick around for a minute, but that's fine. Okay, well, that'll slowly clear itself out. I think we've averted the crisis, so we can hook that back up. And I think we're good. Okay. Well, that was a heckin' disaster. Yeah, see, now it's working. Filtering out that iron. Slowly but surely. How is Pi? Pi is good. Were Blueprint space storage warnings always in Factorio, or was it added recently? I think it was added recently. Oh my gosh. Did anybody else, well, whoever uses Reddit, you probably saw that one person's space platform that they posted? Their Prometheum mining spaceship. And that blueprint that they posted is almost 300 megabytes. It is an incredibly large spaceship. The Giga platform. Can't remember what they called it. Let me pull up the post for you. Ah, here it is. The Colossus. I wish I had a way to smooth scroll this. Oh, I do actually. It's too fast though, so I'll do this. Just look at that thing. This thing is almost 300 megabytes by itself. I tried placing it and the game just, well, it worked, but the first thing I had to do is I had to go into the map editor and reveal all of the chunks because I found out that if you make a space platform that's too big for your view radius, then you can't place the whole blueprint at once. And unless you go into the map editor, you can't go generate more chunks without placing the blueprint first. So yeah, that's a thing. But it's crazy. So yeah, I imported that blueprint into my blueprint library, and it immediately like increased the size of my blueprint library by an order of magnitude by itself. Incredible. What now? How long has this been broken? What? There's also ash on this. What? Excuse me? What is going on here? I am confused. Obviously, aluminium should go on this belt. But it needs to go there. Spooky. I need more stone bricks. Okay, is our ash problem solved? It's looking a lot better. Yeah. We're looking better. We're slowly clearing out, I think. Yeah, we're slowly clearing out. Okay. Why did you mix aluminium with iron ore? Well, it's a half and half belt here. The iron ore eventually goes all the way up here, and then I needed the aluminium for... what do I use that for? It's not used for anything. Why is there aluminium on this belt? It doesn't do anything. It's just chilling. That's weird. But it is supposed to be there. Huh. I don't know. That's Past Me's decision. I have no idea what Past Me was up to. Owls for Duralium? Duralium. I don't know. Oh, I have too much iron. Duralumin. Right, but Jigsaw wrote Duralium. It's apparently a different thing, maybe? There we go. Yeah, it's Duralumin. Duralumin. Not Duralium. Oh gosh, our stone patch is getting even more sad. This is very sad. Huh. Okay, back to the task at hand. Why am I getting so tired already? I mean, I did go snowboarding yesterday, so I am kind of tired, but like, shouldn't be that tired. Oh, it... Ah! Why are we playing with spoilage again? Who decided that we were gonna play with spoilage? I need someone to blame. Someone besides me, that is. Okay, well, that blows. I really need grenades. Clearing these trees is becoming a hassle. Called Decay, Strimmer. I'm the Factorio dev. I'd use the technical name. All of the internal code is called spoiling. Was there an option to disable spoilage? Well, yes. In the mod settings, you have to enable spoilage explicitly. Okay, so how quickly does that spoil? Okay, so what were we using the agar for? We're using it for petri dishes. Petri dishes spoil? No. Okay, so we just need to direct insert this into a petri dish. Also, I don't think we need 2 of these. Also, I think this ratio is, yeah, that's 1. Cool. Good thing seaweed doesn't spoil. That would be pretty evil. Okay, so agar we will direct insert into the petri dish maker, which should be an assembler. Wait, do we even need to automate this? Am I automating something that you shouldn't automate again? Petri dish, yeah, we're just using it for the first rock recipe. We don't need to automate all this garbage. Wait, moss gene samples. Well, that's just for the initial rock recipe. We don't need the rest of these yet, but I guess it's good to have it automated anyway for the future. Okay, petri dishes. What are these used in? Used in the moss gene sample. Moss gene sample is moss and petri dishes. Okay. We have a ton of moss down all the way over here. But this is perfectly ratioed. Yeah. I don't want to use any more of that. So we need a muddy sludge, carbon dioxide, and stone. You need it for Pi 1. You need Petri for substrates. Okay. But I don't necessarily need to automate this, do I? Do I need this for Pi Science 1? That's for Vrox. cDNA. I know cDNA is later. Yeah, that is later. I think that's working towards the next science pack. Need it for caravans, moss cultivation, and tree seeds, Vrox, Dingrits. You want moss genes automated, all codecs as needed. Okay. Fine. Be that way. I will need to bring some moss up though, which is gonna be an absolute pain. Oh, we are out of stone. Are we, what happened to our stone patch? All I want for Christmas is to build some rocks, to make some rocks, to breed some rocks. All I want for Christmas is to breed some rocks. Oh. Where's this going? What are you doing? What are you being used for? Are You're being used for stuff. Okay. We can just steal from this belt. What happened to coal? It's all being consumed by coke. All of it. Straight up. Because we're using the same belt to feed both of our coke setups. And yeah, it's pretty heckin' sad. Heck, maybe we just get rid of this coke setup because it's right in the middle of the way, causing us a lot of problems. Nah, we'll just leave it. We've already worked around it. But also, we need to bring moss up, and it needs to go through here. My stone patch is disintegrating in real time, and I don't want to go get more. Yeah, same. I mean, for me, the more is over here, but that's still pretty far away. It's still annoying. Versus just getting it from here. Not that bad, though. Just a big old belt. Okay, did that fix our stone? I didn't even check. Yeah, stone is good. But also, we only have 4 miners left on this stone. So our stone is kind of sad. I'm going to redirect some of these. Because we don't need to research anything else until we get Pi Science 1. So we are going to redirect our stone all down here. Yep. I'll leave 2. Like that. Oh, right, that doesn't work. None of that works. It's all going. All going. That all goes down, and then this will go up. There. There we go. Oh gosh, this copper patch is also getting chewed through pretty quick. I keep deconstructing these thinking I'm going to use Blueprint Shotgun, then I keep remembering that it's faster to not use Blueprint Shotgun for those. I consume 180 stone and keratin per second for 2 landfill per second and free fuel oil for next 500 hours. Oh, there's a Pi subreddit? I should subscribe to this. That's cool. Really? I only have why do I have so much wood? Oh, it's because I'm getting rid of so many trees. I see. That would do it. Well, let's go drop it all off again. I remember for the longest time we were short on wood. Now we're drowning in it. Funny how that happens. In Vanilla Factorio, having too much of something, well, I mean, Space Age it can be a problem, but in Vanilla, it's never a problem. Having too much is great, because the game is simple enough, or the chains are simple enough that, like, you can just eventually use it. But with Pi, having too much of something is very annoying. Oh, we are short on this stuff as well. These aren't working. Missing required fluid. Oh, we're out of steam. Oh my gosh. I really need to get better power. These are still in the... Ow. Ow. Oh, they must have been there after I put in the... Or they must have been there before I put in the splitter. This is why I love playing on stream. You guys see so many things that I don't. Oh gosh, we are so short on steam. We just need more steam. And we're using most of it to make power. Although now that the science is off again, power is a little bit more reasonable. Oh, actually, it's also because we fixed the ash problem. Almost. Yeah, this is slowly getting emptied out. We improved the ash problem. Okay, back to the moss stuff. We need to bring moss up, or we need to... that's what caused us to realize there was no stone. We were looking at the moss, and realizing we either need to bring up moss, or we need to make more moss up there. Either way, we need to bring a belt up, but which belt is easier to route? I say we bring up moss. We already have all that infrastructure there for the moss, and we can add one more machine and call it a day. Oxide on the fuel boiler line? Yeah, that's fine. It's blocked off. This is intentional. All is as I intended. Okay, you skedaddle. What? Oh, fancy. Excuse me. Jeez. Wanna make a big mess? You ready for this? Wee. Okay, I'm just gonna drop off all the stuff I don't actually want in here. And this is another trash chest. I have so much titanium ore. I have so many moon drops. The Code Green is amazing. This is one of the best mods I've ever made. Well, not I've ever made, sorry. This is one of the best mods ever made. We love Code Green. This is one of the best mods I've ever made. I made this. You made this? I made this. Here we observe the rock wizard as natural habitat. Hello, Hobbit. Oh, by the way, Hobbit, I looked into the robot UPS thing, and it's a bug. When you have editor extensions enabled, the robot logic has a seizure and doesn't implement most of the smart features. So it basically reverts it. Like, instead of checking most of the robots in the chunk to see which one would be the most efficient one to use, it only checks one or two and then it just gives up. So that's why it increases UPS. But that is a bug because, well, the reason it happens is it uses the maximum speed of every robot in the game. So like, since the editor extensions ones can go 1,000 or 1 million tiles per tick, it uses that speed in the heuristic for the robot chooser algorithm, and it just completely falls apart. How am I going over here? So yeah, that is a bug, and it is probably going to get fixed. So don't rely on using editor extensions to improve your EPS, because it's not going to work forever. Hey, Valnek, thanks for the raid. Hello. What were you playing today? First day, the Talos Principle. Nice. Yeah, thank you for the raid. Everyone go check out Valnek. Good to hear you managed to figure out what was going on quickly. It was kind of crazy when we discovered the issue. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, at first I was just like, excuse me, what the hell is happening? But then as soon as I figured, like, I looked into it a minute, I was like, oh, I see exactly what's happening. It is pretty sneaky. But it's one of the few times where fixing a bug is gonna make performance worse instead of making it better. It's gonna feel bad. But it's okay. Yeah, Hobbit. The bug, the reason why the UPS is better is because there's a lot of robot logic that isn't running. So when we fix the bug, the UPS is gonna go back down. Yeah. Fixing that will be someone else's job. I have no idea how that code works. It's not my responsibility. Yeah, the fact that the robot heuristic does not take into account which robots are in the network is a bug. Hey, Yotskri, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome to the pain train. I really appreciate that. Thank you. No one knows how that code works? Yeah, because the guy who wrote it left the company, like, before 2.0 was even announced. So he wrote the code. Like, he was the Linux developer before I was. And then he wrote the Friday Facts blurb, and then he went away. So the one who wrote it isn't actually at the company anymore. Okay, right. I was bringing the moss belt over here. Right, there's another bug with editor extensions that I haven't had a chance to report. If you enter a cargo wagon, you can't get out of it, and you're soft-locked permanently and have to reload a save. What? You like in the map editor? The that is most certainly not an editor extensions problem. Works fine. Oh, Infinity Cargo Wagon. Man, I missed this save. You're right. You just get heckin' stuck. The reason I was able to get out before is because I had mech armor on. That is weird. And that's almost certainly because of the proxy entity. It's probably colliding with the player. Fortunately, very soon I will... Oh gosh, I really am stuck. Fortunately, once 2. Oh, no, it's just completely dead. Yeah, okay. Stuck in here forever. You can't get out. You can't get out. But I got to catch you, and now I need to sleep. Hope to catch you another time with more Space Age. Oh, thank you. Yeah, as you see, you'll notice when I get out, I'm flying. Because of the proxy entity. Can you get into the fluid wagon? Yes, you can. That's gonna have the same problem. Yep. Huh. Fascinating. Well, definitely open an issue, please, so I don't forget about this. Because I will forget otherwise. So the Infinity Cargo Wagon is going to no longer have this internal entity in the next editor extensions update, because now it's a vanilla prototype that I added. The Fluid Wagon is still going to be a hack for now, but I do intend on adding that to the vanilla game as well, so that it will work from then on. Become fluid and flow out. Can you finish Factorio as a wagon? You know why the logistic thing oscillates the way it does, though? Like, I'll start it. The logistics thing. Oh, it's because of the robots scheduling. Starting in 2.0, robots only update every few ticks, and sometimes the spacing won't be perfectly even. At least that's my theory. Don't quote me on that. That just sounds like a plausible reason. Oh, this just has hard-coded wood in it. Okay. Please have a fuel value. No, none of this does. Neat. Oh, there's wood over here. Easy. Anything we do to smooth it out? Constant 1 would be better than the spikes. I don't believe you can. Open a bug report if you feel like it. Like, once we added the robot scheduling separation stuff, old Space Age saves that were like beta testing saves became unplayable because of that. Like, all of the robots would update on the same tick, and then it would smooth back out. So yeah, it became really bad. But it shouldn't do that during regular gameplay. That's strange. It should only do that on beta testing saves, as far as I'm aware. Okay, so this is automated now. Oh, no, it's not. Oh! We gotta make empty petri dishes. Okay. We already have a machine for those, thankfully. Unimportant issue, move to not a bug. Yeah. Well, I mean, we do have to triage. Something that only shows up when you're playing at like 7 million signs per minute is a lot less important than something that shows up for everyone. You do have to triage sometimes. You're getting triaged. Get triaged, fool. Get rotated, idiot. Wait. Did Pi update to 2.0? Yeah. Not recently, though. Yeah, Pi is like the only overhaul mod that's actually available on 2.0 right now because they have an incredibly good code base and they have a melon. Or they have a decent code base, but I think it's mostly because they have a melon. Melon spent the entire LAN party just modding instead of playing the game. Yeah, Crastorio 2.0 is on GitHub, but it's not ready yet. I still have a solid few days of work left to do on that before I'm ready to release it. Melon is cool. I really like him. I liked hanging out with him at the LAN party. You know, I was freaking sick. Why Wooba is not Melon? Okay, so we have empty petri dishes. Moss gene sample. Yo. You know what? I'm gonna save some vertical space. Be as melon, make pain pie. What am I looking for? There we go. It's awkward. Okay, I can't make this. What is this? Gene lab. Gene lab. I need plastic, duralumin, steel, lead, and glass. That's cool. Okay, I need duralumin, steel, lead, and glass. Steel. Glass. Glass is still not working because we have no tar. Great. Yeah, that's why, like, getting stuck in tutorial hell is, sad. It's like, you have to make things yourself in order to actually learn how to program. And if you get stuck in tutorial hell for too long, it could be really hard to change from tutorial hell to actually making stuff. How do you say it? Do you say duralumin or something? Am I saying duralumin or am I saying duralumin? I have no idea how to even make a program that isn't terminal-based. Well, I have some news for you. Check out SDL. That's what Factorio uses. Start there. Just build something. SDL is fantastic, and SDL 3 is phenomenal so far. And they have a fantastic migration guide now too, and the documentation is so much better now than it used to be. SDL 3 is just awesome. I can't wait to upgrade Factorio to it. But we are currently blocked on SDL Mixer. I love the Factorio graphics settings let you choose the monitor the game goes to. I actually hate that because it doesn't work reliably on Wayland, and I want my window manager to be in charge of that, not Factorio. So I'm considering disabling this on Wayland because it doesn't really work anyway most of the time, or like it doesn't work consistently is what I mean. Okay, I think I'm gonna reformat how I do my hotbar. It's gonna be really strange. I'm gonna put power pulls on there. Yeah, well, at least on Linux, you can't choose the GPU. I don't think OpenGL even lets you do that. I don't know about DirectX, though. Okay, we have Moss gene samples. That is one component of the Vrox. Now we need genetic Earth DNA samples, which is created in here, and we probably don't need those to be automated, right? Well, they're used in a few things. DRI Prime, but that doesn't work for NVIDIA. I get hacked NVIDIA users. If you're gonna use Linux, just do not have an NVIDIA card. It'll cause you so much suffering. Just get an AMD card if you're on Linux. Just please, don't use NVIDIA. Yeah, Ashiers, that's exactly how I learned the program. I got most of my programming experience by making Factorio mods like Recipe Book. In fact, if I can download 0.18, I could show you Recipe Book 1.0. It was terrible, but I made mods and I learned how to program that way. I learned by doing. Like, I never watched a single Lua or C++. Well, actually, I've watched C++ tutorials. But I never watched any Lua tutorials. I've never done any code along with me tutorials ever. I've just built stuff, and that's the best way to learn by far. We have BioCrud. BioCrud is awesome. I love BioCrud. It's the best. I just freaking love it. There's nothing better. BioCrud. Being honest, it's probably trying to break the thought process the military forced me to have. Oh, because the military gives you the thought process of, oh, I learn how to do a thing and I do it exactly like that. If I had to guess, like you learn your drills and your processes, and then you do it exactly like that every time. Interesting. Learning C++ in 30 days is impossible. I've been doing C++ full-time for 2 years, and I'm still learning. I barely know how templates work, or at least advanced templates. I know how to make a basic template, but I don't know how to do anything beyond requires and some basic context for if statements. That's it. Correct, I learned a lot of amazing things, technically advanced information about nuclear power and such. But I learned on a technical level, not on a creative level, if that makes sense. Yeah, precisely. Because you were lectured, you weren't doing anything with it. You were just learning it and absorbing the information. And good on you for absorbing and retaining that information. Like, I have a terrible information retention rate from college. Luckily, game engine programmers hate templates, so you won't need them. We have so many templates in Factorio. Sometimes it's complete template hell, and I don't know what I'm looking looking at. We also use the standard library, which a lot of AAA developers don't use. Because we are indie devs. Basic templates are fine, but when you get into a certain point, it's like, wow, this is really hard to deal with. Also, Factorio suffers from object-oriented programming hell, where our dependency chain, or our inheritance chain, is so huge now. It's just really hard to deal with. Like, changing anything on an entity can be really difficult to do because you have to do it in like 70 different places at this point. Like, oh, you want to change this function signature? Good luck, buddy. Learn C++ templates in 30 days. Why do we have no lead? Oh, we don't have Steam. We were out of tin because we got no Steam. Oh, that was Steam. Python is disgusting. Do you think if given the chance, Wooba devs could rewrite Factorio so it's less of a mess, or just a product of the size of the game and not tech debt? Well, I mean, Factorio is not that bad. I said our inheritance chain and templates can get a little funky, but the majority of the code base is actually pretty good. Everything has technical debt, like the blueprint system is really, really messy. But on the whole, Factorio as a game engine like makes a lot of sense. So I think if we rewrote the game from scratch, it would be pretty similar to what it is today. I think I would try for more of an entity component system approach instead of the box standard object-oriented inheritance chain approach. Because like everything used to be entities. Like for example, items on the ground, that's an entity. Like these are entities here. And these used to be physically placed on belts, and then the belts would actually like iterate all of the entities that were on top of them and move the entities. That's how it used to work. But obviously that's pretty slow. So now it's a hugely optimized system where it looks like these are items, but they actually don't exist as item stacks in the world. These aren't entities. They're just on transport lines that you can see if you enable the debug setting right here. These are the gaps between items on the transport line. So it's a lot more efficient for that system. And it doesn't inherit from the base entity class anymore. Stuff like that. Okay, I'm not automating these because these require science packs. Biosample. Biocontainer. Steel, lead, titanium, and glass. Okay, I can handcraft those. Can I handcraft these? No. It needs to be in an incubator. Oh, gosh. Oh, Java's. I'd rather write in Java than in TypeScript. That's a pretty low bar. I hate Java. This should be like vials or something, not containers. That's a weird name. Why would I do that when I can be depressed and scroll TikTok instead? I'm so glad I never got into TikTok. I've never touched TikTok in my entire life, and I'm so glad for that because it's like just pure brain rot over there. TikTok is a cancer on society. TikTok is literally just a Chinese information farm at this point. The US tried to ban it, and then they didn't have any teeth. So it got unbanned immediately, which I still think is hilarious. Yeah, I was so excited for it to get banned, and then it got banned. And then President Trump was like, nope. Well, I don't know if it was him in particular, but the administration was like, nope. I need native flora. I would say, yeah, definitely have a GitHub account so you can contribute to these things, but do not host your stuff on GitHub. Use something else, because GitHub is stealing your code to train their LLMs. I'm slowly moving my stuff over to Codeberg because I'm sick of Microsoft's garbage. I moved all my stuff to SourceHut like immediately once GitHub Copilot was announced, but then I had to move back because nobody could figure out how to send a plain text email to a mailing list. So I gave up on SourceHut, but I should have moved to Codeberg at that point, but I just decided to move back to GitHub because I was doing college at that point and I didn't have time to like faff over different source controlled places. But in hindsight, I regret that. I should have moved to Codeberg immediately. Do not use the AI generated thing. They fed it my bad code. Yeah, you might get if you use GitHub Copilot, it might recommend you this code right here, which is some of the worst code I've written in a long time. It's just so messy. Is there any version control that's locally hosted? Yeah, you can get Forgeo, which is what powers Codeberg. You can also self-host SourceHut. And there's also a different one called cgit, I think. Yeah, there's a few of them. So you can either use Forgeo, which is this one, which is like a more GitHub style thing, or you can use that, which is like just pure Git, and it uses mailing lists. That's what I think. That's what the Linux kernel uses, is that one. Gitea, Forgeo is a fork of Gitea, because Gitea is turned into like for profit something, I don't know. But Forgeo is a fork of Gitea, and I prefer Forgeo. No, I don't have a double AND here. This AND is checking for the existence so that this AND can check if that's equal, and then this AND is assigning this to the result of item. This is correct. It's also terrible. I don't know what STL init is, but I always love reading assembly. I don't actually read assembly that much because like I don't have an IDE that lets me easily see assembly that's generated from something. So I just like assume that I know what is going to be fastest. You know what? I'm going to do this. Exclude. Grouping. Here we go. I want to group everything. Yep. Biosample. Okay, and what is it used in? It is used in generic Earth DNA samples. Iron chest, automation science packs, and biosamples. Oh, I need 10 of them. Because I need 5 more of these. I need more native flora. You poop with your bathroom door open and all of your windows open. Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I used to be the same way with like, oh, I got nothing to hide. Why would I care about companies spying on me? But like, it's just the principle of the thing. Like, Google is probably listening to me right now because my phone is an Android and I have a Pixel. So I have had it happen before where I talk about something in a private conversation with someone else, and it shows up in my Google ads later in that day. Like, it's really freaky. Like my oldest brother, like 10 years ago now. Like, this was back before it got this prevalent. But like my oldest brother was talking at work with his coworker about automated lawnmowers, like Roomba lawnmowers. And then he goes back into the other room where his laptop is, and he unlocks his laptop and he opens Facebook, and there's an ad for automatic lawnmowers. Like within 10 or 20 seconds of that conversation happening. Like, that is nuts. And now it's so obvious. Like, me and my brothers have a Google chat, because my family uses Google for our group chat stuff. And we'll talk about something in the group chat, and then I will open YouTube, and I'll have recommendations for that exact same thing. I'm like, come on, dude. I don't want this. Stop. I've since tried to stop using YouTube recommendations entirely. I just look at my subscriptions feed because it's just gotten so scary. Oh, hey, that's all of them. Cool, we have 10 biosamples. We need 15 automation science packs and an iron chest. Yeah, would you like it if someone was staring through your window with binoculars 24/7? I don't think you would. Okay, that needs to be made in a data array, which requires more titanium and glass. Okay, I'm gonna grab like a bunch of titanium. Just either extremely complicated to deal with it or cost a subscription to a company who's gonna sell your data anyway, so why bother? You don't need to buy Incogni to start protecting yourself. Just be more conscious of what you're using in your personal life. Try to get rid of Google as much as you can. Like, you're never going to stop them. Like, I use LibreWolf because Firefox got rid of all their clauses that says they're not going to track you. But like, I disabled most of LibreWolf's like tracking prevention stuff because it legitimately breaks websites, and I'd rather the websites work and me be tracked on the website than for me to like have maximum privacy. So like, I know websites are going to track me, like, and I can't stop that without breaking my workflow. So I deal with that. But I also use LibreWolf instead of Firefox because I at least don't want my browser being the one selling my data. Websites are going to do it, but I know that, and I accept that, as much as crappy as it is. Oh, I forgot glass. So yeah, it's not like, if you don't care, then that's fine. Like, I vouch for people to care, but I'm not gonna say you're an idiot if you don't, because it's your choice. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Where's the glass? I'm too focused on my talking. Glass, 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 glass. My freaking scroll wheel. Did I pass it again? I did. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's because I got rid of the ghosts. I was looking for the ghosts. Also, we still have 0 glass production. Need to fix that. It is a lot of work to care. Like, I use Linux because I refuse to use Windows, but because of Microsoft's BS, but I still have an Android phone with all of Google's stuff on it because I need at least one device that just works. I do not have the patience to use an ungoogled Android or a Linux phone. Like, that's where I draw the line. It's like, I need at least one device. I need a smartphone that just works. Because a lot of today's society requires you to have a functional smartphone. Like, if you have someone stalking you, you're not going to go out of your way to, like, catch them yourself, and like you're gonna obviously try to protect yourself by like staying with others and stuff, but like you're not gonna go out of your way to hunt them down and kill them yourself. You're gonna call the police. Yeah, Linux barely works on the desktop. I did not want a Linux smartphone yet. Okay, I have a generic Earth DNA sample. So now I can create rocks, for which I still need a rock codex. Okay, so we need tinned cables, simple circuit boards, and glass. How do I make tinned cable? Copper cable and tin plates. Okay, I can just make that by hand. Yeah, rock codex. Yeah, I can make one. And then how do I make the rock? Rock codex, native flora, generic Earth DNA samples, Mosh DNA samples, petri dishes, inside of a creature chamber. Need steel. Creature chamber, yoink. Born too early to explore the stars, born too late to enjoy true privacy, born just right to never not be in a crisis. You're born just in time for venture capitalist AI. Really? That's all I have? Born just in time to play Pi. Oh, that's what I should have said. Yeah. Born just in time for Factorio. Greatest game ever. Not biased at all. You know, I could automate this fairly easily, actually, at this point. I have almost everything done. But I'm not going to automate the rock codexes this time. What are you short on? You're short on Agar. Because we're short on Steam. Cool. We don't need any more of you right now. Okay, we have enough. Oh, we need 2 generic Earth DNA samples. Oops. Ah. I find it amusing that the containers that you use to support organic life are made out of lead. It's pretty funny. I guess there's no OSHA in this world. Automate Moondrop codexes, please. I'm not doing that again. I'm not making that mistake again. Please, how hard is it? Moondrop codex, tinted cable, aircorn duct. Oh, that's actually freaking easy. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I've learned my lesson. Wait. Oh. There we go. Oh, I need more science packs. Yeah, I don't think... Going back to the assembly language conversation, I don't think that... Like, learning to read assembly is great, and you should do it. But I don't think trying to reverse engineer programs based on their binary is something that most people need to do. If you want to do that, go for it. We could always use more reverse engineers, but like, the vast majority of programmers never need to learn how to do that. And besides, most reverse engineers never do that anyway. They just decompile the assembly into C and then deobfuscate all the symbols. I got one. I need science packs. Man, I need to end Pi soon. It's been almost 4 hours. I'm losing my mind. I need to go play some Warcraft 3. There we go. Reverse engineering is hell. It's an enormously time-consuming task with an unset future, but it's great. And if you're into it, go for it. Yeah, precisely. We always need more of them. So if it's interests you, then please do it. Warcraft 3 mentioned. Yeah, my brother and I just the other day finally figured out how to play Warcraft 3 LAN games over the internet. Got it to work. We had to use Tailscale and WC3 proxy. So now we can finally play Wintermall Wars again, like we used to when we were kids. It's so nostalgic. I might even play it on stream sometime for you guys. Not today though. I think I want to end after we get rocks. So this one is this stream's goal is we got rocks. We're crafting the first rock. Next stream's goal is we want to make all the sex dungeons and get them fully working so that we can get all of the rock good times going, and then we will go for the science pack after that. Non-reforged? I'm pretty sure it's not reforged, yeah. We have Frozen Throne. May or may not be pirated, actually. I don't even know where we got it from. This is taking a while. How you doing, chat? This is the end goal for the stream, so I'm not gonna do anything else today. Thanks for the follow, Novanon09. Appreciate you. Really want to do things for the masses except for telling dick jokes on my stream. I ain't good at those. Yeah, Yotscree, there is a mod for that. If you really want to have accurate colored ores, you can do that. But if we made iron ore brown and copper ore green, so many people would get confused. I know, I'm not saying you're not good at them, Dutton. I'm saying I'm not good at them. Also, thank you, Melon or whoever, for decreasing the volume of this machine, because it was quite loud before. Are we ready for sex dungeon? Well, we have a sex dungeon. Whether or not we're ready for it is another matter. We have one right here. We can create one, we can put one Vrock in the sex dungeon. Which, I don't know how that's gonna work. How does one Vrock in a sex dungeon create another Vrock? Or do you need two for it to start working? That would make sense, actually. Mitosis. Yeah, so you get the first two Vrocks, and then you slowly build up your Vrock colony, and then it turns into a gangbang session with 10 Vrocks per paddock, and then you just get all the profit, all the Vrocks. How many Vrocks can you fit in your pocket? I freaking love this mod. Pisex wasn't a joke? Well, yeah, all the Pisex is in Alien Life. Pisex is a misnomer. Alien Life is the true Pisex. Yeah, I haven't soldered anything in like 4 years? 3 years. Oh, almost 4. Jeez. Actually, no, it was like 3. Did you make reproduction building yet? Yes. Oh wait, no, this isn't the reproductive complex. That's the oh frick, reproductive complex. No, let's craft that while we're. Oh, we need concrete. Nope, we don't have the sex dungeon yet. I forgot. This is the paddock, not the sex dungeon. This is where they grow up. Oops. Ashiers, be quiet. I choose to call it a sex dungeon because it's funnier. The sex dungeon is 4 times bigger than a rocket silo. Sex has been canceled. Oh boy. Good thing I don't actually have this stream set to mature, but I probably should do that. Anybody playing Pi? I don't think anyone is playing Pi. Do I have a monopoly on Pi streams right now? I think I have a monopoly on Pi streams right now. Ha! Well, in that case, we will raid Anti-Pixelated. Hey, first rock. Let's go! Oh, he's so tiny. Look at him. He's so cute. He's just a little guy. Okay, so we got our first rock. And throw him in the paddock, I guess. Okay, yeah, so you only need 1 rock per paddock. And then they cultivate the cocoons here. And then, so next stream, we need to make the sex dungeon to create the cocoons and start building up the rock colony. What do you think about Yafk? I think I haven't even tried using it very much yet. I've just been using Rate Calculator. But I think it's a good idea because, like, Factory Planner is cool, but it has performance limits that you'll never be able to get over. so it can get really laggy. Sex is on the menu for next stream, boys. Let's go. Next stream, we're gonna get the Vrox gooning, and then we will call it good. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Hopefully I'm still monetized after this stream. We're going to raid Antipixelated. Actually, we're not going to raid Antipixelated. They've been in live for 6 hours. They're probably going to be done soon. Who do we raid? Oh, we'll raid High Speed. He's not using a microphone right now, but that's fine. Maybe. Or do we want to raid somebody new? This is the worst part of every stream, is figuring out who to raid. I hate it. Yeah, we'll just raid High Speed, because I'm too lazy to do anything else. Oh man, that makes it sound like High Speed is like a second-class citizen. No, I didn't mean it like that. My bad. We love High Speed. High Speed's great. Go check him out. We're raiding him. He makes a lot of good designs.